I think I got the names in the right spot too. We got lucky here, y'all. We got lucky here, y'all. What's going on? Welcome to the Jeekly Academy. This is the Academy 3. You got Mav over here in that Happy Chaos. Mav playing in our academies before. Wirk over here. I think this is my first time seeing Wirk up here on the Faust. Always love seeing the Faust. I don't know what it is about Academy, but every Academy round 1 we've had a Faust. So Wirk keeping that on for us.
That's a Jeekly tradition. Mav blocking Wirk down in the corner there and gonna send him through with the kill. 5D.
There you go. Didn't even need the shot, right, Holly?
Didn't even need the shot. Hopefully we'll see some 5D shots here in this this first round. As we all know from the Jeekly, the last few weeks, 5D shot is our brand new favorite move in the game.
Yo, Mav has some stuff. Mav's got some stuff. They got a game plan right here. They get that curse full applied. You get that shot. I think, you know, Wirk can do some tricky stuff with forward crawl, I think, against some of these shots, but... Mav's all coming. You get in those checkmate scenarios, you get in the corner, you can just pop that burst. I mean, excuse me, pop that RC, whether it's BRC, PRC, any color, doesn't matter.
Alright, we're in. I did it.
Hell yeah, let's go. Mav getting that first game for us. Mav getting that first game. Definitely, you know, Happy Chaos, the best zoner, the best anti-zoner, so it can be a little hard against Faust trying to get some of those items applied when you got a hit scanner, so got to get creative. We got to see what Wirk does.
The best zoner, the best anti-zoner, the best rushdown. He's the boy with it all.
I like Wirk right there trying to get creative with that fall down scarecrow. No RC to back it up though. Mav gets the punish.
Yeah, unfortunate. And unfortunate counter hit there on wake up. Going through the wall with a hard knockdown.
Here we go, watch this Oki, see what Mav has labbed out. This set play, gets that 5H on the jump in, misses the follow-up, and this is the chance Wirk needs.
No RC coming out again. Unfortunate there for Wirk.
All right, I like that JP on this in. But that curse hitting the recovery of 6H.
We're having a hard time finding space to throw items out with any real consistency. One of the issues in this matchup is just that you're going to be outranged at any point. You're always vulnerable. And that's Mav going up 2-0.
Good stuff, Mav. Get that run up meaty. I mean, Mav showed us the set play on that last hard knockdown, right? Got the jump in shot. But right there, all you need to do is just get that meaty, see what's going to happen. Wirk trying to get creative with the wake up options on the hard knockdown. I respect that. Sometimes you want to show that backdash, especially if it's like a full meaty. But caught us there. Mav getting that second game. Going to keep moving on. Going to this third one, I want to see some connections from Wirk, man. I see these full screen thrusts. I mean, rather, well, 40 and slip. I see these full screen curse. I want to see some full screen thrusts.
Oh, 5k losing there gets low profile. Unfortunate. A good option though. 5k is a really strong button in most situations. Once again, Mav sending Wirk right through the wall.
Mav kind of killing it. Mav's got the game plan. They know what they got to do in this Happy Chaos. They get the hit. They can, if they got 50 meter, they go red RC or they go super. And right here, they get the perfect for it too. Good stuff, Mav. Trying to make this one a clean sweep if they can help it. I like that from Wirk. The bomb back full screen, trying to get something set up here.
Having to burst out. Oh, and the clone, unfortunate. Not quite getting the link there for the full combo, but still able to get the wall break. Ain't nothing but a thing.
Ooh.
Oh, but Wirk hitting with the wake up super.
Yeah, Mav. Go check that one out on Dust Loop. Go check out that hitbox. You're still in the game though. Wirk still got some more work to put in.
Nice 6P there from Wirk, and getting a round on the board.
And it's like one of the best characters to confirm off 6Ps, right? You get the item toss right after. Or in terms of getting your game plan set up, that is.
Absolutely. I mean, you get item toss, you get mix.
Mm-hmm.
Although it is objectively the worst 6P in the game.
Domo ain't listening, Holly. You don't need to...
No, I'm just speaking the truth. It's minus, what, 21 on block? It's really not a great move. Meanwhile, you know, you got Leo out here with minus 6P.
Sure. The recoveries are what get me, but here we go. Wirk. Unfortunately, got that curse on you. Mav taking advantage of it, getting these shots out. And Mav kind of threatened after we lost that round. Played it a little safe, and they had to. And now they're rewarded, taking this one 3-0. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Button check. There we go. Trading DPs back and forth. DP
Yeah,
early,
let's
DP
go.
often.
Shaping up to be a DP heavy game right here.
I'm sorry, I just read something in chat. Okay, let me put some respect over here, guys. We got Sailor L Mosco playing this Chipp, a color I don't really see that often, confirming off that Rekka hit into super. Great stuff. You got to do it. The four-way mix is going to be gnarly. DekuNut, you got an answer with the 100-meter.
And again, that same response as last game. Bit of a favorite to just go for the grab there. The last series.
Did you see where they changed that to Hawk Tua on Dust Loop? I don't know if it was real, but the Hawk Baker.
Not...
Sorry. The joke is that that's called Hawk Baker.
Lots of grabs,
dude.
lots of DPs going into this.
I liked what Mosco did, by the way, right there. You saw like the walk-up stagger because DekuNut been representing that Hawk Baker quite a bit. But the close slash here closes it. Only one more hit was all we needed. Close slash is, you know, great starter. Definitely, Chipp is a character that makes you pull out those faster normals if you have them. Those 4-framers, those big 7-frame 5Ks if you got them. You got to be clean with those save jumps, though. Deku's going to just DP right out unless you got him, but here we are. Oh, good whiff punish right here. Mosco's got that confirmed. Going to see if we can't carry it to the super wall break as well. That's going to hurt, Coop.
Yeah. Have to see here. Really liking the use of meter from DekuNut here. Always, you know, even if he's one hit away, we're seeing that meter get used, which is always nice to see. But
Good stuff. El Mosco going to take that first round here. God, that super is so clean. You don't see enough of it.
Mosco's doing a really good job of these round starts, and I do want to see if DekuNut can adapt to them and get something off of the start of the round.
Right, yeah, I mean...
Because if El Mosco gets that round start, it's looking like, unless you got burst, you're gonna get wall breaking every time.
Mm-hmm. You get that positive bonus loop, and that's Chipp the character too. It's not just El Mosco being a good pilot. You know, that's the game plan. Deku right here waking up after that 2D. After that counter, you want to burst, try to get out if you can buy that distance. And I love what Deku's doing right there, man. That walk up 2K
man.
for the check.
And really advancing it, really putting on the pressure.
Ooh, Mosco went for the reset. Great block right there. Deku reacting to that overhead, and then same compliment back to Mosco, reacting to that overhead, but the whiff punish on the DP. Deku going to capitalize on this, get as much damage as we can.
And the wall break. Oh, DekuNut keeps getting hit by that. That's...
All right. Oh, I love that JP. Mosco, those JPs, man. Yeah, I know they don't deal a lot of damage, but they're so good at jailing people in. Now Mosco just showed you. Ooh, unfortunately not killing with that Hawk Baker right there. But we're going to go for the raw RTL, see if we can't catch El Mosco. No, on a pixel, one hit will do it. Trying to run him with that 6P YRC to try to buy us a chance with the burst.
Oh, there we go. Finally gets the block on it, but grabs there.
I like this nooch coop. 30 seconds in this round.
Right here. Oh, and there it is.
Damn. How often do you see Chipp Shuriken, huh?
Oh, it drops the round start combo, but let's see here. DekuNut opting for the deflect shield there instead of holding the burst, but it might pay off right here. Well, Mosco has meter. Gonna opt to use it.
That was a great way to spend it, right? That YRC going right through the overhead, get the punish after. Unfortunately, couldn't carry that counter hit, but we'll take the damage. El Mosco trying to get a jump in here. Deku playing so patient with just walking up, checking with 6P and Far Slash.
Oof. Might be it.
Ooh.
Has the meter. Doesn't quite get it.
Great tech. Oh, oh. They got a little scrambly coup.
Those YRC grabs, they're popular today.
Damn. Great stuff right there, El Mosco. But, I mean, let's keep it real. That was a close one.
Yeah, DekuNut's doing a real good job when they have control. It's just El Mosco's slippery there and gets it back. There's always going to be a sort of awkward situation when you have that, you know, last round, both players have very low health, and you get something like a grab tech, like.
Yeah, at that point, it's all about the frame data, huh? You know, it's all about just understanding. You know, one character that will make you force you to do that is Johnny, right? Johnny has a really good far slash, really good post throw tech, and he really wants to throw you a lot, right? With the Weivu after he sets a card. That's a different character, but my point is that you gotta figure out those post throw tech situations. Keep that in mind because sometimes you'll just lose on the frame data. Oh, I like that. Just a simple clone confirm right there. Nothing too crazy. So Deku's doing what I think we need to do, right? That walk up 6P, the walk up far slash, good with, good punish right there on the 2K. But we're in the corner, man. El Mosco walking us back there.
Really starting to feel like El Mosco's got this neutral control figured out here.
Yeah, it's, you know, their character is grounded, you know, 2 feet on the ground, but the space that they're controlling is gigantic with that quick run-up dash with these with punish normals. And then you get one confirm into the super. El Mosco going to make you feel it every time you miss a button. They're playing really well.
This is going to be a rough spot, but DekuNut does have burst. Opts again for the deflect shield. Gets out of the corner with it. And gets their own little personal positive bonus here.
And that's a hard input too. That's the Kara cancel super. So good stuff. Deku getting the back throw as well. Red RC to confirm. El Mosco, are you going to spend that burst? Deku used the wall assault to make sure you can't even do it. Does not confirm in the super. Oh man, the whiff punish. Great stuff. Deku keeping it calm, holding down back full screen.
This is a bit of a rough spot for El Mosco, but manages to take it back.
Here we go. All right, looking like El Mosco's game, but I mean, rather Deku's game, but El Mosco had that burst, confirming that
There it
6P into the beak driver. Deku takes game 1, gets first blood for themselves.
Only round 2, and this feels like such a closely skilled match.
No, yeah, this is definitely a good pairing right here. El Mosco picked up real quick to the of each other rather. You know, both El Mosco, both DekuNut DP'd a lot in that first game. It's just gonna keep it a buck.
They're playing like completely different players now. It feels
Yeah,
like.
no, they calmed it down so much, Coop. Yeah.
But I mean, those DPs were hitting that game 1.
True.
Nowadays, you just don't get a whole lot off of them.
Here we are, and I love what El Mosco is doing, representing that space with their run-up dash, with their run-up with punish normals. But Deku gets the pressure running. We keep that combo going. If Mosco isn't DPing out, then we're getting the hits, but that barre.
Similar YRCs from both of them with the overheads.
Here we go. Mosco got this confirmed. Wild Assault to extend it as well.
Oh, man.
Great combo. El Mosco using that Wild Assault to confirm the round. That's what you gotta do, y'all. Great chip play. DekuNut answering back, trying to get some pressure established, but Mosco, with this walk back with those 5P anti-airs, is trying to control things.
Yeah, I mean, El Mosco's just showing such control over the spacing, but once DekuNut gets in, you know, just like this, they get to play their game plan here.
And they got the combos. Like I said, that's a Kara cancel super. Great stuff. Meaty overhead. Blocking the YRC. Oh, does not get their punish after. It's okay. We got the 2K2D after. All worth it.
That's
great
the mind
stuff,
games
Deku.
right there.
All right. Still set point for El Mosco here, Coop.
Both players with burst on the last round, too. Haven't seen a lot of holding it, though. I'm curious to see if it'll actually get used or if we'll get more deflect shields and wild assaults. And there it is. El Mosco holds on to this burst, like, something to see.
Went for that meaty blade, but it didn't connect. Deku only needs one more combo,
Whoa.
really, but El Mosco with that red RC.
Has meter. Opts to use it. Oof. Overhead's putting in work. And that'll do it.
Great. Okay,
If I can see a dragon install out of 8 this set, that's all I'm looking for.
yeah, I'm looking for that dragon install.
I don't think odds are it's not going to happen, but I'd love to see it. Oof. Tries to go in for the approach, and unfortunately looks like Aeth's going to pay pretty dearly for that one. Still alive though, but not for long.
Here we are. Oh, good jump in right there, Shattering. Shattering's super active so far into neutral, right? Trying to, when we're close, we're trying to take advantage of it, because when we get full screen, Aeth is really good at representing those stun edges and stuff, trying to jail us out.
Yeah. And I'd like to see a bit more of that. We saw that there in round 1 of just sort of sitting there full screen with the Abba, but then opts to approach and pays for it. And the second round, just man, Ava just steals life bars so fast.
She can, man. She can. Definitely hurts to get hit when you're in that JR. Someone gets a good counter hit jump in on you. Does not feel good, but Aeth also really active, right? Active with our projectiles. Farslash trying to jail out Shattering when we can. Oh, great anti-air parry. I don't know what you want to call that. Okay. Try to get through this game if we can. Good lows right here, Shattering. Shattering is turning all these hits into the JRs when we can.
Yeah.
Oh, got the cancel off in time. You saw that.
Yeah. Goes for the approach, and this time it looks like it's going to pay off for Aeth. Shattering with meter, though. Opts to use it. Catches the backdash.
And you have to use it there, right? I mean, I don't remember how plus it is, but it already being plus and block on the fact that it can also catch the backdash. But Aeth, regardless, able to go into that stun dipper ending combo to close out that round. What a connection.
Aeth with the gold burst. But man, that damage. That's basically full meter though. Could have used Dragon Install there. Goes for the projectile super instead.
Ooh. Oh, good reaction, Aeth. We caught on. Good block. No backdash this time. Oh, Coop, you
what
saw
a catch
that?
For that? What a catch for that air dash.
Damn. Okay, you know I was saying you need 3 combos when you learn a character, right? Okay, you need 3.5. All right, and that last one is a good air-to-air conversion into a grounded combo. A little more advanced, right? Or at least when you word it that way, but it's pretty simple. Right there, Aeth just got one hit in the air, turned into a close slash to close out that round, finish their food. So, great stuff. Evening up the score here against Shattering 1-1. Ooh, okay, a little ballsy of an option right there, gold burst. I respect that. Aeth got a game on the board, now we're excited, but Shattering right here, full screen against these stun edges, man. All right, Shattering, good stuff. Good combo right there.
Aeth has the meter, goes for the option again. But
okay, Shattering getting a little bit of an advantage there after that swap state can react to the jump out that Aeth was representing. So Shattering able to close out that round, but Aeth gets this distance, gets those stun edges, gets that shock state, and then we can start playing the game. But Shattering doing a pretty good job of sticking to you like glue.
they're getting scrappy when they're up close, I tell you what.
Ooh.
Catches the air dash again.
You know, you get one air dash caught, it's okay. That you know, you got lucky. You get two caught, you got to think about what we're doing. But the back dash when shattering at
speaking
the
of getting
50
caught
meter.
twice. It's gonna wanna. Oh, there's the burst use.
How
Got
poetic.
meter again. Holding on to it. YRC. Whew. That'll be it.
Good stuff. Shattering getting game 3 right there. We're up 2-1 now. But man, how poetic. I was gonna say how poetic that you know, Aeth able to get that burst bait earlier in this same game. And then Shattering does it right back to them. So, great stuff. We're up a game on the board. Ain't nothing but a thing. Gonna get your next opponents added, y'all. Not gonna spoil who is coming up, but we'll get there when we get there. Until then, Shattering's up a game here on Aeth, but we've both been playing pretty well against each other. A lot of jump-ins on it against each other. Both of us representing that IEDJS.
Alright. Aeth now opting to play a little bit more out, but... Ooh. Goes for the gold burst, I believe. And then just... And then with it. Ooh.
The Shattering trying to stick to us like that glue coop. Catches us.
In the corner once again, transformed and ready to go.
Alright, now this is gonna cash out on our blood though.
Oh, and the burst once again. It whiffs. Bit of a tight spot here for Aeth. And that might do it. Oh, but the drop? Finds the air hit and that'll do her.
Alright, y'all. Yeah, this is also one I'm not used to. You're completely right. Eden coming in here on this Testament. Gonna see if we can't zone out Cinna as much as we can with our projectiles. Try to get that that Stain State applied. See if we can't pop with a 5k or a 2k as Cinna approaches. And of course, Cinna is trying to get those crafty Mappa hunches like you just saw. Dancing around the Arbiters, dancing around the Reapers.
Yeah. Eden doing a really good job so far of sort of stuffing those approaches.
Ooh, okay, got a little crafty right there, Cinna. Was that the 6k to dance over the Reaper, but Eden ready with the Arbiter as well.
This is going to be right where Cinna wants this match, but gets dragged out back to the edge of the screen. Goes for the super, and it lands. Goes for an interesting burst there up in the air, but it pays off.
Oh, Mappa catching that backdash. That's the thing about Slayer, man. It's like he punishes you for pressing buttons at the wrong time. If you're pressing 2K at the wrong time, backdash at the wrong time, but that looks like 6P at the right time. Eden able to buy some distance here, but no, caught on the startup of our other 6P Cinna, baiting that burst, or blocking it rather. Overhead Arbiter.
Cinna with the meter, and I think once again, I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot of that full screen super, and that's going to be hard for Testament there, where you just, you know, if your opponent can full screen super, how do you zone them out to the edge?
True. Right. I mean, how dare they get past my full screen projectiles? How dare they? My multi-hitting full screen projectiles. How
If there's any character that doesn't need it, though, I don't know. I mean, like, I don't think Slayer needs it, but...
Oh, sure, yeah. I mean, I wasn't commenting on that piece of it, trust me, but here we go. Eden with a nice stain combo. Unfortunately, wasn't close enough, far enough, rather, to link into the Arbiter. Cinna using that Mappa to close the distance and catching the backdash. Eden has to burst. Stain applied. Overhead. Oh my lord. That's a season 3.9 change, right? I think being able to RC fast enough out of that Arbiter hit, off of the Stain pop rather. Someone's got to educate me, but Eden has the confirms.
We're starting to see Cinna might be a little bit jumpy now with that reversal super, so definitely something Eden might be able to take advantage of here. And just a dominant game too.
Honestly, yeah, just gonna keep it a buck. Cinna doing Eden doing a really good job of keeping Cinna down. Just could not get stuff started. Of course, Cinna was representing some pretty good K mappas, closing the distance, and we were catching backdashes on Eden. You know, and Eden does get, you know, we see it in the gameplay. Eden is getting scared when Cinna gets close. We represent that backdash, represent that 2K, and that's what Slayer does. Going to blow you up for it, but Eden with some really great zoning in that last round.
Eden playing real patient though under the pressure, and will be rewarded, but right back into the pressure. The Slayers so often get to do. It seems like Cinna is starting to figure out more and more this zoning game plan and take advantage of it. But as I say that, right back into it.
Oh, doesn't connect right there.
Oh,
Eden
man.
capitalizing.
As the meter, doesn't need it. Still gets the round there.
Yeah, you get stuck in that infinite Testament Tsukiyomi in the corner. All those stain pops, all those double hitting projectiles. Cinna got, but here we go. Got some combos here against Eden, trading it right back to them. Unfortunately, calling out that deflect shield. Cinna confirming in the red RC as well. That's going to be a Slayer round. Great stuff. Cinna putting another one on the board. Gonna see if they can't just run away with this one. But Eden played so awesome. Of course, they played well in that last game, but played so well in that second game. We'll have to see if we can see more of that Eden here in game 4. Cinna getting those second chances with the burst, but then you got to build it back up. Eden's going to try to get you right back into that corner with these 6Ps. But Cinna with a nice counter hit.
And just the damage and the wall break. It's going to be a rough round here. See if Eden can pull it back.
Ooh, that was swag. Holy moly, dancing back out of range of the super, but the Arbor...
Oh, does it right back. Lands her. See here if Cinna can close out the set.
Whoa. Even Cinna was popping off. Their hand must have been off the controller right there. God damn, I had to pick it back up. Eden said, hold on. That said, what are you standing up for? Get that run up 2K.
We'll see.
That was a good one. That was a real good one right there, Eden. Good combo. Cinna trying to get in with that jump in.
Oh my god. What a call out. Takes the round.
Eden getting a lot of mileage off of that reversal super.
Both players with early bursts now.
I like that from Cinna, just doing that up, back, up, forward when we're full screen. You know, it's just taking away the threat of Arbiter.
And once more, hit the reversal super, but Eden's still in the corner. Still has to contest with everything Slayer throws, and this time it'll just be too much. At least for me on my Bridget, it matters a lot on how the Jacko wants to play the game. We'll see here.
Here we go, Minuet. Got that 5H. You got to burst after that cake. You're going to get the wall broken, so good stuff. I like that jump into jail us in. Minuet caught not blocking low. The minions keeping us back there, but Minuet had the burst. K 2S. I like that little bit of stagger too. That was a little bit of a delay trying to catch cakecraver pressing 2K of their own. Nice 2K post wire C. Oh, that was. Are we still pressing?
That should be it, yep.
Good stuff, Minuet. I like that. We went for the empty overhead into the low, but cakecraver said, hey, I'm just going to Elysian driver you, homie. I don't know if it's overhead or low.
I'm liking these YRCs from Minuet here though. Always a good option if you don't want to have to deal with the minions to just get rid of them.
Right. And then it's going to be up to Cake to figure out when Minuet wants to spend that 50 meter for that YRC, get a good bait in. But the jump in JS counter hit means we're going to get some damage here against Cake. Good stuff. Damn. Starship.
Opting to hold the burst for round 3, which is probably a good decision there. We'll have to see. They're doing a real good job here of overwhelming with the minions here. Manages to take the round for it.
Okay, I'll break the 4th wall. I think the stream is frozen right now, but it just loaded back in. 1 second, y'all. All right, if you missed it, cakecraver got that game right there. Sorry, y'all. Okay, it loaded back in. All right, sorry, I had a technical bug on my end. Sorry, Cake got the kill. You'll see it back on the VOD probably. Sorry about that, y'all.
Yeah, just a real dominant round, taking full advantage of those minions to.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I was just nervous the game. Okay, so here we go. Minuet. Getting these yo-yos applied, blocking that gold burst, but you can't get the punish here in season 3.9.
We got both players sort of playing the range game here. But...
Ooh, okay. Damn, caught Cake blocking too long. I like that run-up throw from Minuet. Got us jailed in with the yo-yos, and we're also not overextending, right? When we get that 2-3-6-S, we don't just press 5H right after. We're waiting to see what Cake wants to do. All right, that was a little bit of a trick shot. I got to point that out. Great. Roll JH. 2H counter hit. You got these confirms, Minuet. Oh, okay. Good stuff. Good start to it. Cake able to get out, though.
Kick back on the offensive. See how. Unfortunately, doesn't have the meter for super, but just the wall break gets that positive bonus.
Here we go. Cake with that burst. Got hit with that counter hit, man. Hey, I'm trying to close this one out, but Minuet playing it calm, but no, the throw protection. Oh, okay. That was a cool roll right there, right, Coop? Went for the double overhead.
Yeah. And that looks like it's going to be it.
Damn, we have those?
I don't know about we. I don't have those.
Oh, whoops. Hold on, that wasn't the right replay. Oh, I missed it at that point, too. Sorry. Said you don't have those? Damn.
Yeah.
Well, Minuet does. Minuet does. Good stuff. Getting a game up there.
I like seeing Kid go for these real aggressive rounds, even if it's not necessarily paying off. It's getting there. I don't know about you, but I feel like if I'm playing this matchup as the Bridget, the Jacko wants to play it full screen. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah. It definitely depends, right? I guess it depends on how comfortable the Jacko is doing that projectile lobbing, because sometimes you maybe you want to walk up and just represent the fact that you can press 5H, right? Like get into that 5H distance and represent the fact that, hey, if you try to pull out a bot, I'm gonna counter hit you. Good block string right here. But Minuet ready with the throw in the middle, and you gotta do that, right? Because you gotta tech the throw.
A bit of corner trading here. Minuet just really able to control the pace of some of these rounds here. And boy, is it paying off.
Yeah, they're really active. Like, their APM is high, but it's also pretty calculated. Good rock the baby right there, catching Cake on the backdash. Cake doesn't want any more of that corner pressure. Takes it back for themselves with a back throw. Elysian driver as well for the hard knockdown. This was looking like a Minuet round, but Cake can probably bring it back here with this positive bonus if we get one more good hit.
Yeah, has the positive bonus. Both players are going to have burst here. Oof. Caught pressing buttons.
God forbid you start pressing buttons against Roger Super. But that was a really good comeback right there for Cake, right? All those interactions were going in our favor. Got the back throw, got that corner pressure, got that super wall break. But Minuet
Yeah,
just
there's a
clutched
lot
it
of
out.
stuff there that I'm really liking. It's just not quite enough to secure these rounds. And of course, we're seeing a lot of the sad state of affairs of a Jacko stuck in the corner, but Cake doing a really good job of getting those throws and trading the corner back. But
Yeah, I mean, Minuet really active on throws in general, and cakecraver just playing that Jacko where you want to represent throw in the middle of your.
oh, and we have a character swap here.
Yeah, that's actually where I actually
for the
know
Sin.
Cake as a Sin player playing in previous academies. So here they are pulling it out against Minuet.
But will it be enough though, or will it be a little? Being the same sort of patience that we saw with Cake on Jack a little bit. Oh, finds the backdash for the throw. Now Cake gets to have their turn.
And Cake gets to eat it too.
Yeah, that's a hell of a turn right there. Has the meter, has full bar. It's a dangerous Sin right there.
Unfortunately,
Wake up
dropping
whiff.
there though. Oh!
Oh! So that was meter. RC goes. Not quite enough.
That is so unfortunate, Coop. Cake, don't kick yourself about that one. Good stuff. Minuet keeping it calm and closing it out, but that counter hit is gonna hurt. Good confirm, Cake. Good damage. We still got Minuet in the corner. They're trying to get out with that jump back JK. I like this yo-yo representation too. Just trying to get something started, but Cake going for the overhead. Good block.
Ooh, man. Catches the burst with the red RC, and that looks like that'll be the round. Or not quite. Sliver of health.
Ooh, catching that backdash. Okay, Minuet has these. Okay, yeah, good burst, Cake, because Minuet does have those. They showed us in the first round, but good jump in, Cake, to finish your food in this, bringing it to still Minuet's set point, but we're getting some. We're a god can bleed. Cake is dealing some damage here.
Back to the corner.
Counter hit. Oh, double counter hit. This is not looking good. Cake with these confirms staying active on this offense. Minuet just trying to get out, and we're getting punished for it.
Has the health advantage, has the meter advantage. Just needs to see if we can find a game 5 here for Cake.
Good PRC post scooter to pick that up. Minuet, cakecraver with that 100-meter with the full burst as well, but Minuet has a second chance now that they have burst. Doesn't matter. Cake with another counter hit air to air brings us to game 5.
Just do it again. Is this the first game 5 of the stream so far, I think?
Is it? It may be.
I feel like we've been seeing a lot of game 4s. But...
Yeah, it may be, chat. You'll have to educate us. I know we
Both
watch
players.
every game, but
Yeah.
we got goldfish brains, y'all. Okay?
Mankind.
We got goldfish
Wow.
brains, y'all. Game 5. Coop, who's your money on?
I like this character switch to Sin.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
and I mean,
Cake's a good Sin.
personal bias, but if I'm Bridget, I'd rather be playing against the Jacko than be playing against the Sin.
Yeah,
That DP right there, amongst one of the many reasons.
Ooh, good they both represented 6B clash cancels right there, but Minuets just happened to win out. But we both represented the answer.
Cake here now with a pretty dominant round 1, but Minuet will get at least one more turn, if not more.
Oh, okay, I like that. JD just being active, the back throw in the scramble. Got Cake caught with that 2S. Wire seeing through the follow-up yo-yo, going into the stamina hits, reading that BRC, but the slowdown means we can 2K after. Minuet goes for a roll, gets the pickup with the
And there it
overhead.
is. And I like to see that YRC from Cake, but just not quite enough.
Okay, good tech.
That deflect shield right there is definitely a favorite option for me when I'm playing this matchup. You know, the spins start getting into the groove of things, and you can just really disrupt it.
Right.
Hits for it.
Oh, that's the layer 5 right there, going for that rock the baby. The run up block on the gold burst. I think we were looking for DP, but Cake is still able to get out. Overhead picks up.
There
Red
we
OC to
go.
confirm. That's going to be a lot of damage. Maybe enough to kill. No, one more chance, but the throw
And there
does
it
it.
is. I'm really surprised that didn't wall splat. I thought we were going to see
Yeah,
it.
same actually. Last game, last round here. Deflect shields from Minuet have been giving us some good mileage. Getting that back throw, that jump in was too high. Cake, no, didn't get the punish on the DP. That's so unfortunate, but Minuet with the right read. YRC on that jump in. Minuet buying that distance. Ooh. Ooh, that deflection gets so much mileage, Coop.
It really does. Oh, and that'll do her.
Man. Now, Skyfer, if y'all know the lore, I just commentated a Skyfer beginner bracket the other day for OEG. So this is us, this is a little bit of a crossover episode, but the Hawkbaker right through that. Looks like WallyD, they're going for a stagger, going for a bite. Very aggressive start so far, Coop. Skyfer trying to get in here and get a hit. We're both really active. Wally also active with that 5H right back. Good tech, but the post throw break. Skyfer wins out. Wally with the back throw to finish their food.
Okay, we're starting the round getting right up in Wally's face, and I'd imagine that's the exact place you want to be with Sin here. Is just right on top of the Nago. Make them really have to think about what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, Skyfer's just really good at walking this back, right? But Wally in that first round representing 5P on the Abare and stuff, confirming it to our specials after, I think that was winning us out. That's why we got a round on the board so far. But Skyfer with these combos, if we get you on that counter hit, if we're winning these round starts, we're going to finish our food. WallyD with this counter hit, trying to get some blood established, but the burst from Skyfer means we get the corner.
Nice jump right there. Just to walk him all the way over for the wall splat, but Transform's going to take away that splat.
Ooh, no, the overhead was the mix. Wally was getting some things started there, but Skyfer in the scramble and the wake up gets the 2S connection, closes out that round.
Skyfer holding a lot of meter here so far. It'll be interesting to see if we start to see more RCs and more supers and stuff.
Need more RCs, more supers.
Oh, I mean, that game you didn't need them.
Well, actually, yeah, you didn't need him. You got a game on the board, huh? So,
Yeah.
I mean, as a honest point, right? You actually don't need that stuff, right? You don't need no fancy combos. You just need bar/5H, red RC, bar/5H. That's all you need. And works on every character.
Similar to game one, real dominant WallyD round one so far.
And when WallyD is winning, right, it's going to look that way, right? It's going to look like
Right.
explosive one shots.
Yeah, and really just. Then just a slippery little fella, hard to keep down.
Skyfer closing that one out with that tyrant barrel. Wally unfortunately getting counter hit here. Skyfer trying to keep this pressure rolling. I like that. I love when Sins start going for that 5H nothing after, you know, because you're looking for the overhead, you're looking for the stamina cancel, but Skyfer instead just going for the stagger. There we go. Skyfer with the perfect, running it down here in the corner.
Yeah, and really just establishing dominance, but same sort of thoughts there though, where sort of has the meter but holds it right there at the end of the round. But picks things up and doesn't need it.
I mean, that's where, you know, it really seems like for both of these players, I don't know if it's just a character matchup thing or just, you know, these particular players. But whoever wins the round start, seems like we're winning the round, you know. And that last game, Wally won the round start and Skyfer got it. But how explosive these characters have been on the screen so far, it seems like this round start's really important.
Here we go. Same story for this game 3 where round 1 early dominance by Wally, and this time I'll actually be able to close it out. Get the near perfect, but
Good stuff,
took a
Wally.
little bit of damage.
And we're
Just
up
needs
on the
to-
burst.
This is a perfect place to be if you're Wally, you know. Skyfer doesn't really have that many resources to play with, but unfortunately still finds a hole there, and now you get to play Nago in the corner.
And that's the thing about Sin. If you're able to get those hits off without spending stamina, then you can just build the stamina while getting the hits. But of course, while I'm talking, WallyD with the wall splat as Skyfer got the burst back, so didn't even have the chance to use it. WallyD putting a game on the board here.
Yeah, Skyfer not quite able to do the things we've been seeing in the first 2 games of you know, really being slippery. We're starting to see a little bit of WallyD dominance. See if it can continue and get us another game 5.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, I love that air-to-air, the fallback from WallyD. Tried to keep the red RC to possibly extend it after, but we got the Oki, ain't nothing but a thing. Command grab as well. Hawkbaker through, though. That's the 3.9 change overhead red RC as well. Skyfer's got an air combo labbed out after this. All right, Wally. It was looking like a Skyfer round there towards the end, but we kept it cool. Finished our food. Zoning out with this far slash. Great stuff. Skyfer with these Hawkbakers getting a lot of mileage. Guys, something I didn't really cover yet. I apologize. This is, by the way, a top 8 qualifying match. The winner of this moving on to that top 8 bracket. Skyfer trying to make it their own here with the Tyrant Barrel wall break. WallyD waking up with 50 meter. We do have the burst as well, but Skyfer with this throw. Unfortunate checkmate right there for WallyD, having that blood pop right in Skyfer's face. I respect them trying to close it out there at the end, but Skyfer staying here on set point.
WallyD has this one burst to contest with. as well as DPs. If he can just take his turn back, then might be able to see one more game, but it's looking.
Oh, we're so active with our system mechanics here. WallyD gets another shot with that burst. Ooh!
Oh wow! Wait, look at that. Can't say I've
Holy
ever seen that one
shit!
before. I think it jumps around a little bit.
Shouts to Mega Drive. Shoutouts to going right through that projectile, CRawr. Now that's
And
definitely
that's the thing where I feel like Geo can really take advantage of getting to fly through projectiles here.
right. At least if you get too predictable with them, you know, CRawr is going to make you hurt for it. We do have that tool with that dog dart, but looks like celph-satisfyde is being really tricky so far with our projectiles. Catching that backdash right there, CRawr trying to get some damage, but Self with these 2K2Ds. Arbiter low, not connecting, unfortunately, but PRC keeping yourself safe, but the far slash from CRawr into an air combo as well. Drops, but we keep that damage, we keep the corner, ain't nothing but a thing. Good stuff. That 2K2D, though, it was anyone's round. Celph-satisfyde ended up taking it with that low. Oh, good reaction to the dog dart 6P
Man.
coming out.
Self seeming just so comfortable under pressure here. You know, not really giving CRawr too much for free.
Oh, good burst. DP bait from CRawr, confirming to the super as well. Topsy's going to deal a lot, get us that hard knockdown. Celph-satisfyde no longer with that 50 tension for a reversal. Super FDing out this pressure from CRawr, turns that throw into a red RC, takes the round. Okay, here we are. Dog darting right through. Calling out the projectile. I like what Satisfy was doing for that fall down delay. 236S, but CRawr able to dog dart through it regardless. Gets the reset here on Self. Has a lot of damage, but the 50 meter off that 6P, off that Arbiter. Self is building it up, putting it into the back pocket. The low does it.
There we go. Playing with that meter. And that Testament long distance game just feels so tricky these days, you know.
Right, and in the you could see it in the replay. Self with the mix-up, right? It wasn't just a Testament thing, right? It was Self got the air hit of Arbiter, which means you have to wake up into another hit. They did it a little early, but the PRC into the quick PRC into the low Arbiter after is what I think caught us. I think CRawr probably reacted to the fact that it missed, and then but Self with that mix-up with that PRC after able to close it out. So we got one on the board for Self. It's going to take a second for the score to update. I'm not going to lie, I missed it, y'all. But Self up one game here, trying to qualify for top 8 here against CRawr. Going to knock him down to the loser side early if they can help it. But CRawr, no stranger to the competition here. No stranger to giving up one game for information.
Yeah, and they're really scrapping, you know. Every once in a while you'll see Self, you know, get to play that zoning game and take control, but really feeling like anybody's set here.
Oop. PRC to keep it safe.
Has the meter to cover it.
I like that from Self, keeping it simple. At the very end there, all you need is just one more hit. Just hit that bar slash, hit that 5S, baby. CRawr with the Wild Assault to extend that. Ooh, oh, no one.
Oh.
Wait, oh. Oh my god. Okay, I thought they dropped something, but no, they're showing us a Twitter clip. Holy shit.
Man, actually hits though.
Yeah.
Just about to say, Celph is getting pretty jumpy with those supers, but makes that one work.
Okay, crafty teleport right there, getting some distance against CRawr, but we were ready with that dog dart, buying that distance right back. 2K2D for the hard knockdown. Celph has got you here in the corner. 2H jailing us in as well. Don't like getting picked up by that Brawl 6H. It's going to be a lot of damage here. That low. Good stuff right there. Celph getting that full screen arbiter, man. And that's the thing. You get hit by one, then you got to block the next. That's that testament full screen, that loop. Oh, I love CRawr saying, if you can embrace the season 3, the season 4.
Another game 3 elimination game character swap here.
Mankind knew that they
See how Celph can measure up against the Testament here.
Here we go. CRawr showing us, hey, I got a Slayer too, by the way.
Celph's sort of becoming a lot more patient here with the blocks and stuff like that.
Oh, man,
Ooh,
that was
boy,
a
we're getting some tricky stuff now.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, pulling that out on game 3 too. Celph-satisfyde, holding on to that bag. Good stuff. Satisfied.
Really feels like we saw like a, I don't know, like a level up there.
Poor Celph, we're putting them through the GGG gauntlet right now. Oh shit, I'll fix that. Sorry. Yeah, Ukiyo. Should be Ukiyo. There we go, y'all. All right, here we go.
We'll see if Celph goes for more zoning here, how they play it. I'd presume that, you know, don't let the Ava get close, but that being said, we're starting to look at a pretty dominant round 1 here.
In that overhead. Oh, that is
On
that is
once again that tricky little mix up there.
that is so tricky, man.
Keep them guessing.
And you know what's crazy about Celph? Celph did the double low against CRawr. Right there, we did the low overhead against Ukiyo. So it's not even like you can pick up on the patterns. Celph-satisfyde doing the mix-ups even between opponents.
And to see a little bit of life here in Ukiyo, but can't quite hold on to the pressure. As the burst, as the transform.
Yeah, but we air dash. Oh no, we got over. Damn, Celph did not let you breathe there, but Ukiyo with some good patterns, with some good jump ins. And I really like that air dash over the super. Unfortunately, couldn't get the punish after. Celph was ready.
Have to see here if Ukiyo can start to adapt a bit here and bring out some tricks.
Right, I mean, it's, you know, when we were watching Testament Slayer earlier today, it's kind of the same story, right? Where Testament has really good tools to keep you out, and of course, Baby Abba full screen isn't going to have a very fun time. But you get that Jealous Rage and you stick on top of Celph. Outside of that 50 tension, it's going to be hard to get up.
And boy, do you just get to play the high-low game here.
Here we go. Oh, going raw into the succubi. Ukiyo
Good
blocking
option
it out.
here when, you know, not too much else out. Just get a nice safe closeout.
You're totally right, Coop, right? Because you represent that 2K or that 5D, and the 5D is what took it, but Ukiyo getting that overhead. Oh, I like that Abari 5K from Self.
Already just seeing the big old damage hits off of that Jealous Rage. Needs to finally taking advantage of that full screen super.
Good stuff. Ukiyo, I was a little nervous because we did not have enough time to cancel out of our Jealous Rage, but hey, you just spend that full screen super, ain't gonna matter. There we go. That super's getting a lot of mileage now.
Yeah, we'll have to see now if celph-satisfyde can adapt, and similarly with the Slayer, you know, you gotta have a little bit of fear for those full screen supers.
Okay, here we go. Just taking a second to catch our breath here. Ukiyo getting a game on the board, of course. Representing the Guilty Gear guys? GGG Guilty Gear guys. Solitude saying this might be tragic for the for the Guilty Gear guys. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, Bones? What's going on, Bones? Yo, what's good? What's going on, chat? Y'all here for the winner semis for the top 8 of the Academy 3. Self right here just had a pretty strong win against CRawr. Didn't give them much of a break outside of catching their breath. We're putting them up against their teammate Ukiyo here on the ABBA. But I love that dance over the projectile right there, Coop.
We're seeing a bit more confidence here out of Ukiyo, really taking command here. Right at the beginning of this third game, but
yeah, Ukiyo's just gotta
once again,
remember, you know, we're in top 8. You know,
there it
you're a real one.
Selph's really gonna have to learn to respect those if they want to stay alive here.
Oh, wow. Good JK right there from Self, and picking up into this Wild Assault string. God damn, Self. That was a good one. Unfortunately, couldn't keep it going, but hey, you did the damage.
And it lasted long enough to get rid of the Jealous Rage. Now Ukiyo getting a little bit jumpy on those supers.
Yeah. I do like how they bursted, though, to try to keep Self from just getting that Arbiter loop. Oh, okay. Tried to keep that one going. Unfortunately, the meaty overhead didn't connect, and we danced right through the low. Okay, Ukiyo almost closed that distance. Can we get back in just like that? No, the overhead does it. Self close out that round.
Plays it safe and just does that zoning game.
All right, holy moly here. Getting that pickup off of close /6H to keep it going. That's some good damage here for Self. Ukiyo able to get back out of that corner, though.
Goes for the teleport, but gets dodged straight through, and now the patience there. Big ol' punish off of that whiff deflect shield.
Okay, teleporting out of the corner. Oh, is this catch? No, okay,
No.
okay. Okay, able to get the OTG still.
Ooh.
Closing out that round. Ukiyo, even with that blood swap right there, kept it cool here against Self.
Definitely feels like Ukiyo's figured out some stuff here. That being said, I like to see how Self is really, you know, in a lot of these situations, Self isn't just playing this projectile zone and is approaching. Keep them guessing, you know, you can't. If you just sit there and you zone the whole time, they're gonna know exactly what to expect.
Right, we're not, this isn't, you know, they're not playing like a full screen turret or something, you know? I mean, look at this. I mean, the teleport far slash right there, getting that counter hit, taking that burst from Ukiyo. Oh, but
the burst gets baited. Jealous Rage runs out just in time. Still a scary place to be.
Okay.
Both finds their footing and been pretty scrappy here. Back to the Arbiter signs.
Yeah, and you gotta block one for a chance to get back out. Ukiyo was able to, but Celph able to keep you down with that crow. You had to play the mini game again. Call it Mario Party.
And that's one of the things you'll get when you're jumping in and out here is that if you're playing against a Testament who's playing in, once they start to do some crazy Arbiter sign stuff, you gotta readjust and go, okay, I gotta play that mini game now.
Well, Celph right there.
Dominant second round.
For sure.
We've been seeing a bit of that where these Testaments, kind of these blink and you'll miss it rounds where they can put the damage out.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, you know, good characters, bad characters, it's still Guilty Gear Strive, you know? Like, so.
Unless you're like Chipp or somebody who just really can't put the damage on.
Sure, sure.
See, you're making it a game 5. Both players at risk of being sent to the lower bracket on this one.
Yeah, I mean, it's not all doom and gloom, y'all, because this is top 8. You know, just to educate you here at the Jeekly Academy as Ukiyo gets this kill. Great stuff. Everyone who qualifies for top 8 gets an invite to the Jeekly Clash reunion happening in December. Details to come. It's going to be an invitational tournament for those who qualify in the top 8 side of things, essentially a pseudo intermediate bracket and above. So both these players are already qualifying just by being on the screen right now, but of course you want to go farther in that. First place, always qualifying as a graduate from the Jeekly Academy, earning the right to not be able to join anymore.
We're getting that sweet top 8 graphic.
Oh yeah, the sweet top 8 graphic. Good reversal right there from Celph. But you got to remember, Celph is the one who was showing us all those reversal supers against CRawr. We haven't seen a lot here against Ukiyo.
Yeah, really different style of playing here. As the burst, opts to use it. Has to use it.
Oh, with the low. No bias, no bias. Good 6P right there, celph-satisfyde, trying to get that crow established as well. I love that OTG6H canceling into the next meaty overhead arbiter. Celph.
That'll do it.
Skyfer, of course, one of the many sins. And of course, Cake, you know, if we get down a few games, maybe Cake pulls out that mirror match. We'll have to see if we get that far. But until then.
Yeah, we'll have to see, because, you know, I spent my time as a Jacko player, but I did sort of drop the character before Sin came out. And I can only imagine how rough it must feel to have Sin be on top of you and not have a meterless reversal.
I would not mind Sin being on top of me right here. Cake taking a bit of damage. Skyfer trying to get a far slash.
We'll have to see here, you know, if you're the Jacko, how do you get the space to play with minions when...
Ooh.
Oh,
That was a cool trick right there from Cake doing the, what is it command defend?
Yeah, I believe that's what it's called. The tricky little move can be pretty tough to use sometimes, but getting some advantage off it.
Ooh, Cake.
This is exactly what we like to see, you know, make the sim think about what they have to do here. Don't let them just get away with their sim things.
Skyper is only on a pixel though. Cake only needs one more bar A button.
And that's where drawing on some of the earlier sets we've seen, you know, throwing in a deflect shield or something like that there might have saved the day, but Skyper able to just keep that pressure on.
And man, that's your reward for being that low HP but still kicking ass, right? Because if you're on a pixel but you're getting your combos, you're still whiff punishing your opponent. You know, that's kind of where they're gonna make the most mistakes. They want to win the most in that situation. So here I got the scores mixed up for y'all. It should be Skyper with the 1 win so far. It'll update in just a moment. Good stuff, Skyper taking that first game. Cake gonna have to get one on the board here with this Jacko. Again, reminder, Cake also plays that Sin. We'll have to see if we pull out the mirror. Until then, Skyper's getting these tick throws.
And that presents an even, you know, weirder choice when you have a secondary of how do you feel about the mirror? Do you, because it is just such a different matchup to play any mirror. But
oh my god, look at these staggers.
I have a feeling we'll see it if it gets to 2-0.
Man, Skyper's so brutal with that stamina pressure, man.
Yeah. Figured out that pressure, and similar to what we saw with the last set that Skyper played, you know, figures out the right pressure to do and just goes for it. Here we go. Are we gonna see the character swap?
Uh-oh, it's taking a second.
Thinking about things.
We're thinking about it. I mean, I don't blame you.
That I like to see. I really like to see players, you know, take a little bit of a breather. Especially if you have a round where it feels like the opponent was real dominant, you know. Reset yourself, reset them a little bit.
Honestly, yeah,
into
get that
things.
icing. Get that icing on the cake, you know? No pun intended. Fully intended,
Here
actually.
we go. Spin mirror.
Here we go. Cake said, I'm only just learning Jacko, but I'm a Sin player by heart. Look at that damage. Back throw as well. See if we can't get that OTG. Looks like we're just going to get that meaty close slash instead. Skyper without that block on the wake up. Cake's going to take this round.
And if you're Skyper here now with this character switch, you know, you're playing against the same person. They're gonna have some of the same habits and traits, but going from a character with no meterless reversals that can't really pressure you that crazy to going into a Sin, you're gonna stuff like that's gonna happen right there, where you're gonna now have to contend with DPs. You're gonna have to contend with a lot more pressure.
Right. I like that pickup from Cake, man. Able to keep that close slash going as the pickup. YRC connects though. Hawk Baker through the YRC.
Man.
Jesus.
We're not seeing too many of those from Skyper with regard to the DP. Cake's getting a lot. Goes for the super. Oof. I thought I was just gonna let it rock, but there we go. Gets a point on the board.
Good stuff, Cake. Yeah, you let it rock that one time. You got to be careful with your RC after, right? Because I think can't you throw after the very first one or something? It's like after the very first hit, you can throw it. Or you mash back throw, or I think you can close slash it. I'm pretty sure you can. Anyone can off the first blocked hit of Sin RTL. I think you can get a punish close slash. But
I guess I'll have to start using that. I did not know about that.
But I guess my point being that I'm feeding off what you're saying. That was an interesting point to cancel the RTL, and I think that's what helped Cake out, right? But Skyfer with the color swap here. That is an awesome color for Sin. Unfortunately the representatives of the character don't really use that color, but same thing with Cake's color actually. I never see red or orange Sin ever.
And I gotta wonder if that color swap was, just for fun, or if there's some sort of mental game with it.
Yeah.
I've definitely seen that before.
If you
in tournaments.
plug the controller in the port 4, pick color 8. Nah, okay, I don't even mean to insinuate that. I'm just kidding, but here we go.
None of that melee shenanigans.
Yeah, none of that melee shenanigans. Just joking, just joking. What's going on, y'all? How we living? Welcome. Y'all are just time for the top 8. Jeekly Academy 3. Skyfer here with a commanding first 2 games, but Cake swapping from the Jacko to a Sin of their own, playing very well in this mirror so far. We're up around, of course, but Skyfer does have us in the corner. Is going to confirm that follow-up hit into Tyrant Barrel, and just like that, guys, set point. Good, perfect.
Cake going into this next round, though. Plenty of burst. Gonna have it on the table, and Skyfer with basically an empty bar here.
Okay, there we go. Cake bursting at a good time because it spent Skyfer's stamina as well. Of course, we're about full already, so I guess we didn't get that much mileage off of it, but I do like the idea. Tyrant Barrel for that hard knockdown. Skyfer only needs one more interaction.
Cake's got that meter, but uses it for the YRC. Gets the DP out. See?
Ooh, Cake on a pixel. You can't leave any gaps. Skyfer only needs one more hit if they can manage it.
And there it is. With the DP. Probably much different nowadays.
Alright, y'all. Prediction up on the screen. Kyren or Mosco. Here we go. I actually played against Kyren a bit when they were they wanted us to test their new setup, so I played some matches with them. Pretty solid Kai. Of course, we saw Mosco earlier on today. They play. I mean, I'm just gonna keep it real. They play a little bit of an unorthodox Chipp, and that they are very not very active, but I mean that as a compliment.
Yeah, they were real good with spacing and neutral, and that's with a character with such a low health bar, you really gotta be locking in that spacing and not taking any extra hits. But
of course, right now it looks. I mean, we did just go for a little bit of a reversal bait right there, Mosco. But outside of that, we've been running the game, running the pressure. Kyren does get that hit, does get that meaty 5K as well. YRC connects though. Mosco with the back throw.
the Red Lightning should get punished and might be enough damage. That should be it. There we go.
Damn, good damage on Mosco. JP's as well. Mosco was doing that JP jail in one of their previous games. Kyren with that good block on the overhead. 2P Abare, Wild Assault to keep that going. Throw as well to reset. All right. Good damage right here, Mosco. Kyren without that meter to keep the RTL safe. El Mosco with the meter to get a kill if we can confirm it. But both players with burst. No,
Oh,
the
man.
super does it. Did we block the first hit or did it miss? Here, let's watch that replay. Y'all.
The first hit missed because it was, I believe, because it was the air dash. So there was no, there was no capability to. Well, I don't know. Kind of looks like Kyren went into their next move, so maybe there was a chance to block it.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Kyren really just throwing some moves out here for this round start. But El Mosco gets control, goes for the wall break. The combo again here. And the wall break into just chip things, you know.
Just chip things. Ain't nothing but a chip thing.
I tell you what, though, you know, I remember back in season 1 and stuff like that. All the local chip players I had to play, they would play off wall slumps so much. And I, for one, am very glad that wall slump has kind of died off in meta.
Yeah, definitely can see it on a few characters still. Chipp, of course, does have some of those wall slump setups. Even still, El Mosco representing some of that. But Kyren blocking this super this time, catching on to that pattern from El Mosco. They get rewarded with the round.
And that's...
DPing right through.
You know, we're seeing, you know, some of these rounds they're going really to El Mosco, but you know, Kyren staying fearless, throwing lots of stuff out, which you like to see because the chips, they have to be afraid of your moves, you know. Comes with having a tiny little health bar like that.
Some good system mechanic interactions right there. Burst eating the wild assault from Kyren. Okay. Blocking out that 2S as well, but the stun edge takes it. We were getting low there. We're getting into chip percent at that point, no pun intended. Good stuff, Kyren taking that game. Okay, I think that it looks like El Mosco is representing that you know, representing the space that we can punish after by just sitting there waiting for, you know, I can whiff punish you if you press far slash and miss. But Kyren just getting away with just stun edging, like jump back stun edge, forcing El Mosco to do that approach instead. It's been hurting.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
It has been hurting, but getting crossed up here. Kyren said, I'm not going to hold that one. DP coming out, Dire Cloud for the shock state. El Mosco here in the corner. But the throws for the reset. Kyren starting off kind of strong here.
Really good air combo there, catches him.
Oh, I like that. Okay, that shuriken was cool because it helped us stall our air recovery over that first stun edge. But Kyren getting another one to confirm it takes that round.
Yeah, and just slightly the wrong spacing to get it to land there. You know, that round goes a lot differently there if that shuriken hits. Ooh. What a clean grab right there.
Okay, Kyren playing pretty strong right here. Just going to keep it real.
Yeah. An incredibly strong last round there. You know. El Mosco's kind of got to, you know, go back to that game plan that was working in game 1 there. You know, play this, you know, dancing in and out game a bit more.
Mm-hmm. Get Kyren to start getting a little aggressive with our buttons, right? If we can get Kyren to start pressing like Foudre arc in neutral, that's how you know we're winning, right? But we got to get there
Right.
first. Gotta get there first.
Or, you know, find the way. If you can find a way to bait a DP here, you can really get some mileage out.
For sure, yeah. And Chipp having some interesting safe jump setups, some of that 4-way mix as well. I do want to say that in the chat, Solitude said they got to double Chipp's health, and in my head I was thinking this. Izanami said, no, they don't. Bro, if y'all give Chipp one more life point, I swear to God, the Jeekly is done.
Yeah, I think he needs less, to be honest.
Let's use Chipp's clone as another clip. Yeah, Chipp rather. Was it active tag? Turn this into 2x KO with Chipp clone. But El Mosco, goddamn, El Mosco post, you know, that started off strong with the round start. Started off strong with this corner pressure. Kyren had a chance to get back out, but El Mosco spent that burst, got the next interaction, and now we're doing a super.
Yeah, and Kyren there with an interesting option in that round where he's holding El Mosco at full screen and just kind of just using the slash projectile and not really throwing much in there, making it nice and easy for El Mosco to get in and do his work.
Yeah. Ooh, okay, double overhead. El Mosco jumping in here too.
We've definitely seen from Kyren here some real tricky corner pressure.
And look at this one, Coop. God damn, was that an air-to-air confirming into the air RTL? Kyren with some awesome
Speaking of
confirms.
tricky stuff. Right.
Alright, that was a weird one. That was a weird one. Able to weave yourself in and get that throw after. Kyren on set point here, but the run
There
up
it is.
DP.
Finds the bait. An interesting one to be sure, but not too much of a conversion off it, but gets to have their turn. And
Yeah,
with
damage
Chipp,
is
that
damage.
make all the difference. Seeing some adaptation there from El Mosco. You know, those overheads weren't working, so let's take him out.
Okay, it's only a soft knockdown. One more chance here. El Mosco with that 50 meter as well. Does the super. Kyren catches on, gets the FD, but not the punish after. RTL closes the distance and takes that game 3-1. Kyren moves on. But guys, moving on to Cinna versus CRawr here in losers.
Starting straight with the Slayer.
Right, I'm sorry. Cinna was the Slayer earlier, not the Abba. I'm sorry. That's right. Cinna was our Slayer against a Testament earlier, against Eden, I believe it was. So sorry, not an Abba player, my bad.
We saw that same sort of sauce there with CRawr before, where you get the super and you kind of get the air tap of the super.
Ooh, Tatsu confirmed.
Man, pulling out some shiny tricks for this one.
Yeah, that was sick.
Really just establishing an early dominance here, you know. Making Cinna think twice about hitting any of those buttons and really putting that pressure on.
Ooh, okay. Deep jumping right there from CRawr. Wallace helped keep it going. Cinna with the YRC, but you gave us just a single frame of a gap. CRawr's going to take it. CRawr's got 50 meter. You're giving them a gap. You better hold that super, homie. Oh, she did play ABBA? Okay. Cinna used to play ABBA.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember, if it was another player who swapped character.
Okay. All right, thank y'all. Thank y'all.
We've been seeing a lot of that on stream. But
Wait, that's
and
right.
maybe we'll see Cinna jump back to Aeth. Who knows?
I mean, they are very similar characters, right? Like, you know, we're gonna close that distance. We're gonna stick to you like glue. We're gonna make you hurt when you press a button. But CRawr with that super, able to weave it in with that far slash, or in between the far slash. We're going to another one. God damn!
Going for it again. Getting a little bit too jumpy with him. Might have to rethink this strategy of letting him rip. Cinna with some tricky little movement options here.
Ooh. Okay. Aggressive burst right there from CRawr. It could pay off, but the pile bunker takes it. Cinna gets the burst and the round.
Goes for the double grab. Goes for the triple grab. Giving me flashbacks to Street Fighter 6 Jury.
Pile bunker red RC. CRawr's gonna hurt, but we do have the 100 meter. We can PRC this Tatsu.
Letting her rip again.
Good tech. Oh, that was an active 6P. Oh my lord, Coop, did you see that? I think that was like a 20 frame active 6P right there. Cinna could not jump out the corner. Okay. Pile bunker loops. Cinna has these. Not enough to kill though. CRawr's got another chance with that burst intention that's about to build up.
Oh man.
Gonna have to take those
A lot of
resources to the
mobility
next game.
here on Cinna's Slayer. And you know those grabs and those supers that were working for CRawr are starting to be some cracks in that game plan.
Yeah, definitely. At the very least, Cinna's catching on.
Duel 1.
They are catching on, but it is only one game. Still got a few more to go, regardless of who wins. Getting that map a hunching here. Cinna, 2H Master's Hammer. I like that back jump from CRawr. Cinna getting that one tap once the burst out.
Gets it again.
This counter hit's gonna pay off. All right, that was nuts.
Oh man, they're both getting jumpy with these supers.
Red RC off that dog kick. Oh, okay, double jump
Doesn't
right here
quite
from
get
Cinna.
converted.
Did we press? No, Coop. Those anti-air close slashes are so gnarly. Okay. Got an air combo here. CRawr with that dog dart to get the Oki after as well. Cinna's in the corner, but Cinna's so good with those tacks.
Oh man, they're back. They're back and they're hidden. Cinna trying to do the same thing. Not quite getting them the mileage, but escaping the corner.
Keeping that corner, spending the burst after the counter hit as well. Cinna is still in this round.
Uses the burst again. Man.
Oh no. No, so unfortunate. Only got one hit of the far slash there, so we weren't able to pick it up afterwards. Cinna, keeping it calm, closes out that round, even though it was looking kind of bleak.
And we see again where CRawr uses the burst while being up a round, and then gets to a third round where that burst isn't available again.
Yeah, burst economy definitely can be really important against the right opponent if they can take advantage of the fact that you spend it during times that they can play around, you know? Oh, goddamn. All right, but Cinna may get another chance. That burst meter is almost fully cranked. CRawr only needs one more hit, of course. Goes into the Tatsu. Doesn't build enough meter to cancel it.
Oh, man. Oh, but talk about not building enough meter. No burst there. Right teetering on the edge. Just enough to get that game.
Just enough. Yo, just in time for Juxtaposer to come in here with that raid. What's going on, homie? How we living? Vodka Man, Domo, Bree. How y'all doing? Just in time, Juxta. You like this player. We got CRawr up on the screen. Or at least you're aware of this player, I'll say. Up against Cinna, playing on the Slayer. CRawr does have 2 games right now. You gotta wait for that score to update. You know how it is on the Jeekly. We're always late with those scores.
And Cinna's sticking through with the Slayer.
Okay, here we go. Red RC from Cinna.
Didn't quite get the wall break, but gets to hold the corner for a little bit.
We did press. Man, that Tatsu gets so much mileage.
This has really been a set of just letting these supers rip.
I guess it's back to what, you know, I forgot the exact set we were talking about earlier. It was a Nago set, but you were saying like, oh man, we're not really spending a lot of meter here. Or at least we're not doing anything too crazy. We're just keeping it simple. I think it's kind of how CRawr kind of plays it too, you know. Of course, we do got some quick RC air combos and stuff that CRawr does show off. But, you know, just keep that 50 meter for the wake up. And you kind of got to do that against Slayer, right?
Gets caught anyway at the end. Bit bleak for Cinna here. Escapes the combo, but fortunately that's it.
Both these players having a pretty strong showing earlier on the screen. Celph-satisfyde taking out a few of these Guilty Gear guys. I gotta put a sticky note up on the screen. Going through all these GGGs. Kyren coming in on that loser side of the bracket.
Now we'll get to see how Ukiyo plays when they're not being zoned for most of the match.
Right. Actually, that's a really good
So far,
point.
so good. Real strong. Getting that damage out of that jealous raid.
This where Ukiyo is a little more comfortable, right? We don't have to play any mini games. We don't have to play that arbiter sign 50-50. Getting out of that corner, good stuff. Going to the Jealous Rage, really full bar here. Uses that meter early for a mix-up. Kyren stuck here in the corner. But the RTL, I think we did press.
Reversal RTL.
Man. That burst
Ukiyo
timing.
pretty convincingly taking that game 1 there.
Dog, that burst timing was crazy from Ukiyo here. Okay, getting one up on the board. Kyren showing us some cool stuff though. All right. Score is going to update in just a second for y'all. Ukiyo with that 1 so far here. And guys, we're up here to our losers quarters at this point of the bracket. If you lose at this point, you're getting 5th place, which may not sound that good, but consider the fact you got 50-something people in the bracket. That's a feat, quite a feat. Every top 8 are also qualifying for that invitational coming down the line in December. More info coming. Ukiyo with this burst trying to get back to neutral here against Kyren.
Ooh, a real unfortunate. Twice in that round with a DP punish while in Jealous Rage. Yeah, you whiff anything like that, Abba's in Jealous Rage, and you're gonna be feeling it.
Good damage here.
Holds on
Oh,
to the meter.
oh my
Using it.
God.
It's the burst bait.
That was gas.
Has full meter.
Oh God. Oh man, that was a good one.
That's some good old ABBA damage right there.
For real though, great stuff right there, Ukiyo. Oh, I just barely caught it on the replay, y'all. Using that RC to bait the burst after, or rather block the burst after. And shoutouts to Kyren. I mean, Kyren did the right thing there. Saw that Ukiyo was just doing nothing on the wake up after. Went for the 2P, but Ukiyo with that jump in called it out. Up 2-0 so far here against Kyren. Going to see if we can't make it a 3-0. But no doubt in my mind, Kyren can't bring it back for themselves, or can bring it back for themselves is what I meant to say, excuse me. And that's how you're going to start it off, this back throw.
This is real good for Kyren. This is the first time we've seen so far where they've managed to avoid that full bar of Jealous Rage.
Okay, going for the YOLO Danzai, but the D install gives us time to react to that stun edge angle. We are full screen though.
Oof. On the first edge, or the first hit there, and the Kai still hit, which is not enough.
That was actually kind of close, Coop. Right? I didn't catch the life bars, but I think that was close. But
it is pretty close. But that first hit is stun edge. It tickles. Or stun
it heals them. It gives them more resources than it's going to deal damage.
That's what it feels like, you know. Especially knowing how punishable the second hit is.
Ooh. Great stuff, Ukiyo. That active defense using our super against Kyren, trying to force that meaty. And I don't blame you for trying to force the meaty. Look how low the HP is for Ukiyo. And
you know, Kyren's playing pretty fearless. Maybe a little bit too fearless with these reversal supers starting to come out. But getting work done, getting around.
Wow, assault to force that turn. I like these FD blocks from Kyren though, just trying to get some distance against this ABBA. Trying to buy that space so we don't have to guess the overheads, but it does connect. Ukiyo de-installs, so we get the OTG, not a full combo after, but that fall down counter hit from Kyren fights back out the corner.
Let's go!
Oh, that's right, you wanted that, that's right. Oh, good stuff. Ukiyo using those ABBA mechanics to dance through the stun edges. Coop, that actually reminded me that Kyren going into Dragon Install, I remember mentioning that I played with them prior, like the test connections and stuff. They hit me with an awesome Dragon Install combo, and I messaged them, and I was like, yo, you got to put that on Twitter. That was kind of crazy. So, keep your eyes on Kyren's Twitter. We'll see. That was a great interaction right there. Getting a game on the board. 1-2 for Kyren. Ukiyo, of course, only needs one more game to keep making this loser's run. But Kyren's got to start here once that score updates. Wild Assault combo to get some damage against Ukiyo. Active 5k as well. Counter hit off the stagger.
Long, strong 10 seconds from Kyren there.
Ooh, air throw.
Getting a little spicy with things. I don't know, it kind of seems like Kyren's feeling themselves after that dragon install.
That top 8 mentality, man. You got to remember that you're here for a reason. It's because you kick ass. You just got more ass to kick. Oh, yeah, PRC for the mix. Great blocks. Ukiyo, but does get picked up after.
Getting real creative with things here. I like to see it. And those grabs, man, those grabs, they're doing work.
Damn. Okay, Kyren getting kind of crazy here. Kyren gave the stick to the big brother. Good stuff, Kyren. Getting that OTG as well. Evening it up, guys. We're going to game 5 here. Trying to make our way through this loser side of the bracket again. Even if you lost here, you still get in 5th place for insane amount of entrants. I forgot the number, something like 50 or whatever. So great stuff. But the counter hit close out on the recovery. Kyren has to burst that.
Ukiyo's starting to find their footing again. You know, not out of it yet, just taking a break.
Okay, interesting.
Oh.
That was weird right there, Coop. We had the wake up into the deinstall, so the 2K didn't actually meaties and the DP went right through it. That was a weird one.
Yeah, certainly. Now Ukiyo up around, just getting that monstrous damage that Abba can put in, and Kyren on the ropes. Still certainly has a chance, but needs to play for their tournament life.
Yeah. Okay. I was about to say, Ukiyo did do an early install there to close out the game, so we have no blood. We have to build it back up, so we're playing baby Abba right now unless we get one more knockdown, but at that point, it's just going to have to kill. Good DI right here. Counter hit 5H.
Holy moly.
Oh!
Oh, man.
No! Is that supposed to normally pick up the close slash after that? Oh, man. That was going to be awesome. Not trying to show any bias, but...
I was...
Oh, yeah. Not trying to show any bias, but that combo would have been sick, man. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Now I'll show bias to anybody who's using Dragon Install.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, good. Let's get it. cakecraver showing us that Jacko again, Coop. I love this cakecraver Jacko.
Yeah, and against the Geo as well. I think we'll really start to see some of the full gambit of what Jacko can get to do. No pesky zoners or anything this time.
Okay.
That backdash. That's a spicy backdash right there.
That was a spicy super confirm, goddamn. Oh no. Yeah, hard knockdown. Calling out that backdash with dog dart. Great stuff, CRawr. Uh-oh. Getting a little slow there. Okay, everything's still fine. Alright, maybe that was just on my end. Chat's stream still up? We still good? Maybe that was just on my end.
I think we're good.
Alright, here we go, y'all. Getting these bots applied. CRawr getting counter hit. Cake with that confirm after. Does this connect?
I think. Yep. Gets the wall break too.
Lean.
So far, a strong round 2. And Cake. Right back. Wall broken in the opposite direction.
Got a lot of resources. Oh, the throw protection. Able to BRC right through that whiff. It's a decent amount of damage. Yeah, we're getting really low on HP. We're going to have to start FDing out everything, but looks like we just get a stray hit. cakecraver takes us to the last round in game 1.
Man, what a hit there to stuff that. Right back into the super.
Good
Doesn't get the
stuff.
wall break though.
Yeah, unfortunately not close enough. I know that super can carry you pretty quick, pretty far to a wall, but not in Cake's favor this time. CRawr got us jailed and good mash 2K2D out of the corner, Cake. And you got that bot. I love that bot right on CRawr's ass. The threatening an attack at any point. Cake just trying to get one more hit, even if it's Chipp, you know. Anything you can get. It looks like it's going to be that 2K. cakecraver takes game 1. Looking pretty good. Bring us that last round, though. CRawr's got some cool stuff, man. We got that air-to-air into the super confirms. We got those wake-up Tatsus. You got to hold those. Content Casper, first time message ever, die Giovanna. Okay, alright. Oh, they're friends. Okay, not you, Roar. Okay, they're friends. Alright, y'all. Alright, y'all. cakecraver got us in the infinite block string. Apparently, CRawr with that wrist crank. We do get picked up with a bot eventually. Super, but the burst connects.
No. Cake pulling out a real dominant round 1 of this game too.
Yeah, this
Really
Jacko
getting to
looks kind of
showcase
clean.
those Jacko shenanigans.
There's those nasty throws, Coop.
We gotta remember all those throws we've seen from CRawr before and going for a second one.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that throw protection, though, hitting us again. Oh, wanted to keep that going, of course, but... Cake getting these bots. Oh,
Cake
no,
doing
not the
it.
wall bounces.
Great job of stuffing that.
No
Oh man,
shot.
what a call out. Absolutely just waiting and ready for that one.
Whoa. Okay. All right. That was cool. That was cool. Good stuff, Cake. Of course, that started with a really good wake-up super right there from CRawr, but that hard call-out on the dog dart. God damn, cakecraver. Looking pretty good. Up 2-0 so far here against CRawr's Giovanna on the Jacko. I'm just saying what the scores say. I'm not saying anything else. cakecraver not able to get a lead on this Jacko yet tonight until now, right? Getting this 2-0 here.
Yeah, and that's the other thing you gotta worry about if you're CRawr here is that if you start winning games, your opponent's got another character. They're probably gonna pull out on you.
Great point, actually, yeah. Even if you do get 2 games here, then you got to get through that game 1 cakecraver sin.
But I mean, you know, some people that's gonna be a good thing if your opponent switches to Sin. You know, a little more orthodox of a character. Still has plenty of shenanigans, but
Good point.
no tiny little minions poking you from every direction.
Good stuff right there, CRawr. So we went for the empowered dog dart after again, but cakecraver this time didn't have the meter for the Elysian driver call out. CRawr able to take that round, fighting back against cakecraver, but
Man.
they backdash another wild assault.
Those. That makes me want to see like cakecraver's inputs and see how fast those reactions are happening, because twice in a row there with that, where it's just, and twice in a row with this.
That's crazy.
Insane callouts. And has the red RC, can get the round with it.
That is crazy, dog. Oh my lord, great stuff. Now, of course, I don't know about orange wild assault. I think blue wild assault at the slowest is 21 frames, so it's doable to backdash it. Especially when you get to the higher level, people will be throwing you out of it and stuff. So, oh wait, it's blue wild assault. Yeah, Jacko has blue wild assault, so it's 21 frames. Cake getting a nice, well, rather getting counter hit, spending that burst, trying to put CRawr back here in the corner, trying to get these bots to hit you. Damn, if I'm CRawr, I'm scared to press. I'm press not dog dart anymore, because these Elysian drivers are scaring me, man. Good block.
Yeah, and that's one thing. Like, it's so easy if your opponent calls out your options like that, and especially does it twice in a row. it's so easy to just feel like that option has been taken away from you.
Here we go, y'all. Game 1, starting off on this winner side. Even if you lose here, you still got more runs to go. Oh, okay. Good just block. We're holding up there. Celph-satisfyde confirming to that succubi. And the pop-up as well. We got a good combo here. 6H for that wall splat.
In.
Damn. Reversal super right through. Good stuff. Satisfied.
Yeah, showcasing that same real strong gameplay that we've been seeing this whole run.
Yeah, good point. I'm getting flashbacks to it.
Which same with Skyfer, you know, same sort of like doing a really good job of keeping that pressure on, especially when you got him in the corner like that.
Yeah, Skyfer doesn't let you breathe, but if you get too aggressive, Satisfied gets an anti-air combo like that one.
Yeah. You know, the way even if you're, you know, doing your best on Sin, Testament as a character just gets to breathe, you know, gets to shove you back over to the other end of the screen and keep things at the pace that they want to play it.
I like that PRC momentum right there. Remember earlier, Skyfer actually won a round with that trick. Not able to get the same mileage here, but... And I guess that's, you know, that's a, you know, credit to how tricky Celph-satisfyde has been with their projectiles in the air. That fallback, you know, you do a jump, 236S, hold it, so you get a little bit of an air stall too. You get a unique projectile. Good stuff, Celph. Paradox, shout out to Paradox by the way, pointing out in the chat that Skyfer actually does have some of this Testament experience playing against people in their team, so.
And Skyfer definitely showcasing some of that experience there, making a real good showing of closing that gap. You know, doesn't even have to block any of it, just dodges right through and gets that corner pressure, gets that round.
Big driver to keep that stamina in. 6P to jail. Celph said, hey, I got 6P of my own. Oh, good block. Celph-satisfyde won rounds earlier with that same setup, that OTG 6H into the overhead arbiter, so Skyfer with the blocks.
Skyfer finds the hole, goes for the grab, and it gets backdashed. And now right on the sliver of health.
God, this song is a banger. Okay, 6P on block. Celph-satisfyde getting this teleport to the other side while the Celph to string it together. Skyfer took some damage here, but the 6P right through the projectile. Satisfied is now trying to FD up over in the corner. Oh, God!
What a tricky option there. The burst off closes the gap, but
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. The RC giving you time to react to that teleport. Didn't keep the combo going afterwards. Celph with that BRC slowdown fights back out. Close slash whiffs on the backdash.
I'm going for these grabs again, and they're just... These whiffed grabs from Skyfer just giving Celph the turn.
Damn. All right, Skyfer OTG. Skyfer OTG.
Making great use of these corner grabs, though. You know, these mid-screen ones whiffing a little bit, but these corner ones really taking some rounds.
Y'all, thank you all for the follows, by the way. Let me see if I can't just knock them all out. Slow Stroke King, Content Casper, Kerbo, Gkins, BFGC. Ray Peru. Bones. I'm Hitch. Ukiyo Magical. DekuNut. The Witch. Celph-satisfyde. Laganax the Slayer. WallyD. Skypher. What's up? XCal. Alexi. Android Ion. Grand Tour. And Kyren Natashi. Thank you all for those follows. God damn, there was a lot of y'all. Alright. Stains applied.
Really? Man. Celph-satisfyde getting so much mileage out of these tricky teleports.
Yeah, you know what? I think I was noticing in that last round, Coop, but I think that Satisfyde has kind of transitioned away from doing those Arbiter 50-50 setups like that we were seeing in their previous games, and it's a lot more of this tricky teleport nonsense. But of course, right there, the meaty overhead gets you the perfect Celph-satisfyde with a dominating round.
Yeah, that's true. This set we haven't sort of seen that, you know, that real full screen keep away game, but you know, maybe it's a character thing. Maybe Cinna is just appropriately equipped to deal with that sort of stuff.
These blocks are going crazy, Coop. Holy. Too low for that 6H to connect. YRC to keep yourself safe. No kill after, but we did get that low. Good stuff, Satisfyde with the perfect.
A 30-second perfect, you know, and those feel good when you get those.
Actually, a good point. That's a really good point. I mean, they give Skyper some credit. It was a 30-second round because of those blocks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and there was a lot of blocks there, but like maintaining that pressure, maintaining that dominance for so long, you got to feel like, man, I can just keep my opponent locked up like this, and Skyfer's got to find that hole and escape.
Mankind knew that they can. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Here we are. Oh, we got the color swap too.
And we saw that before, so that's definitely
A buff. It's the port 4 color 8 Sin. Spending that burst, you kind of have to. That's something unique about Testament, right? You get that Arbiter loop over and over, and it takes bursts out of people's pockets, even full screen.
Ooh, wow, that was a tricky little thing right there.
Yeah, it probably went for super quick PRC. Good back throw, Skyfer. Good reaction to that PRC. Not a big enough hitbox on that 6P. At least not enough to go to that projectile. Celph-satisfyde with that fallback 236H closes out the round. Okay. Getting that low beak driver after, unfortunately, Celph-satisfyde pressing in, and that close slash. Skyper's going to get a lot of damage. Does not get that cancel into the Tyrant Barrel, unfortunately. Oh, okay. Oh, dancing around the Arbiters, but got picked up by the Stain. Celph-satisfyde goes for the YOLO Succubi.
I don't know who wins there.
Yeah, damn.
I guess they both win.
That's not what I thought was going to happen. I guess we're both right. No, the double low. Celph-satisfyde. Skyper got pushed full screen. And nothing stale here in the Jeekly Academy. Definitely got some interesting characters as well as some interesting pilots of those characters. A lot of awesome players here learning how to play Guilty Gear Strive, or at least how to navigate that competitive atmosphere. You know, these people aren't learning how to play. Look at these combos. Look at these red RC confirms, you know. I just mean that navigating this space, navigating the community. Glad that I can give y'all an opportunity to do that. Glad y'all can show me some cool Guilty Gear. CakeCraver trying to get some bots established on Ukiyo.
Yeah, and I'm so interested to see what we might see here after that game against CRawr for cakecraver. Like, I want to see more of that real tricky stuff, you know?
For sure, yeah. Good point, right? Like the call out Elysian driver and stuff. Maybe we'll see some of that in some of the later games once we get some more data. But we have been able to watch each other's games leading up to this point in the bracket. Maybe we already got some tricks.
Yeah, and that's one thing you gotta wonder with like celph-satisfyde switching up how they're playing. You know, are they considering the fact that their games are getting streamed, or is it just vibes? You know.
You know, I was saying it earlier. It's, you know, I don't know. You know, there's a reason why I'm the TO and not the player, but you know, you just got to be confident that you're in that top 8. You know, you earned your spot. You just got to keep showing why you had it, or why you're there, rather. And I think both of our players so far are doing that.
Does that reach? Oh man,
that was an awesome PRC.
Golly. That is a tall super right there.
Oh yeah, I'm complimenting cakecraver, and you're saying, "God damn, ABBA."
Yeah, that thing. I usually lose to ABBAs before they have to use that super, so I'm not quite as used to it.
Same, Coop. Most of us are actually we'd agree with you. Okay, got that replay a little late, so you just get to watch this animation. Beautiful stuff. cakecraver taking game 1 here against Ukiyo, but it is only game 1. We got at least 2 more to go, if not more, if Ukiyo has something to say about it.
Man, shoutouts to Arxis for making Forever Elysium Driver not a command grab. Really feels like it just transforms the character and gives you so much more that you get to do. Although I suppose that's stale old news. That change was like years ago.
All right, y'all, I'm a little late on this, but and I know that cakecraver already has a game, but get your predictions in. Get your predictions. I know cakecraver already has a game, but Ukiyo's got this red RC combo right now. Okay, good stuff, Cake. Ukiyo taking some damage here, but we do have just enough blood for one good Jealous Rage combo. I don't know if that would be enough to kill necessarily, but we do have that 50 tension to keep our turn going. And
cakecraver opting to hold that tension. Using it at the right time, though. Interesting option. I thought that super had lots of invincibility.
Yeah, that was definitely an interaction I didn't expect. I think both of our players were also just kind of just like watching the screen, like seeing that happen for the first time ever. Just like that was the first time that's ever happened. We just all saw it live. Here we go. Ukiyo's biggest fans in the chat, by the way, the Hokey, coming out here saying, Ukiyo, lock in. Oh my god, good
Starting to look like Ukiyo might have here. With a really strong round.
That was a crazy round, actually. Good combo here, Cake. Not that much damage, but we'll take that positive bonus. Get that mix after. Ukiyo just got their burst back. Just in time for them to spend it. Going to that Jealous Rage, got the counter hit, but Cake does have 100 meters, so you got to play really safe here if you're Ukiyo.
Yeah, I think at that level of health, one Forever Elysium Driver and you're done.
Oh, caught us not blocking there for a second. Maybe that was the startup of a backwalk. Ukiyo getting connected with this YRC. Cake is fighting back out of the corner. No!
That'll do her, I think.
Great stuff, Cake, right there. Capitalizing on the fact that when Ukiyo did the overhead, your little jump kick onto the bot, it almost like extended the hurt box. Cake was able to get the punish right after. That was almost like the same interaction when someone hits like a happy chaos clone or something. Or like it's almost like if you're pressing into an Anji spin, you get that whiff animation after coded as a whiff. So that wasn't coded as a whiff, but visually it's what it looks like. So great stuff, Cake. Score update for you guys just a second. Cake is up 2-0 here against Ukiyo here in losers semis. Ukiyo's going to have a reverse sweep in order to come back. Cake only needs one more game. Got the Cake and eating too. You're spitting, Gaddy. You're spitting. Cake getting caught with that Abare from Ukiyo. Going to the key grab. We got a pretty full meter as well. Cake with 50 tension after. About to get 100 after this wall break. So we're going to take a lot of damage, but we do have some options.
There we go. There it is.
Damn. Cake is really good with these call-out Elysian drivers, man. You got to be careful against Cake. If they got 50 tension, they're gonna Grand Blue super you, man. Ooh, cross up?
Interesting option for the deflect shield. The YRC trades. But I mean, at this point, Cake doing kind of what you have to. You know, keep that pressure on in the Jealous Rage. Let them burn that meter and don't let them get anything for it. Make their job hard, but I think that's blocked. Yep.
It's Ukiyo. You know, it's not just a cakecraver thing. It's all of these opponents so far in top 8, man. They love these wake-up supers. You gotta adapt to the ecosystem if you're going to prosper. Ukiyo, I think, doing just that. Ooh. Tick throw pressure coming out, but we have to go back into baby ABBA Cake. Capitalizing with that back throw, jailed in with the bot, getting the low for the pickup, Elysian driver for the hard knockdown. This was looking pretty good for Ukiyo all up until this interaction.
Still a bit of an uphill fight. Even more so now. Has the 100 meter, has to really get some mileage off of it. You know, if you're Ukiyo, this is potentially you getting, well, manages to make it happen.
That was scary there for a second, man. Coop, I got scared that the flex shield not getting the punish immediately after. I was like, oh no. Oh no, but Ukiyo, I should have believed. Look at this, able to close it out regardless. Great stuff.
You know what we haven't seen, I don't think at all in this stream yet, and this is gonna be a hot take. We haven't seen any charge to dust yet.
No, we did see charge dust from Minuet.
Oh,
Bridget.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, Minuet was the only one who did it, I think. They had
Yeah, they I think they had it twice actually. They got bursted once and got to do the full combo the other time. Either way, I love that option and I just want to see it more.
I like Ukiyo bursting there. Getting that distance. Oh, the PRC to keep it safe. That was smart of Cake. Or a good reaction from Cake.
But I mean, but if you're Ukiyo there, you love exhausting Cake's meter there, you know. Cake with meter has been so tricky, so you get rid of that meter, you have way less to be scared of.
Okay, here we go. Good hits. I love when Jackos do that. Get that bot summon in your face, but then they run away to the mid screen, keep you in the corner. Paying off, getting that super after. Cake dealing some good damage here.
Yeah, strong round so far, but
Ooh. Cake said, yo, you want to see a full charge 5D? Set point, Coop. Hokey in the chat, don't be scared of dessert, eat the cake. Spending that burst, trying to get out of this bod pressure. Cake doing this projectile zoning here against Ukiyo. I like that 2P mash. That 4-framer trying to buy us some distance.
Whiffs on the kick.
Not enough to kill, I don't think, Coop, but... Actually, no, we get 50 tension,
close.
right? Oh, no. On a pixel. It was all we had
There we
left
go.
after that assault from Cake, but...
And this is a rematch. This is Skyfer initially sent cakecraver 2 losers.
That's right. I forgot what match we swapped to the Cinna on. Was it was one of the latter games.
It was when Cake's been swapping, it's been last
Game
game.
3, yeah.
Down 2. And Skyfer's starting on the skin that they've used when they're down.
Yeah, so yeah, Skyfer saying, "Hey, I don't have any I don't have any more chances. All right, I'm already on the loser side. Can't make any mistakes." Good reaction to that. Oh my lord. So Skyfer caught on to the different YRC animation for cakecraver there in the screen freeze. Able to hold back, get that punish.
And you gotta wonder how, considering how that winner's bracket went, if Cake goes down one game, do they switch or do they hold that?
Yeah, it's interesting with Cake, right? Because the Jacko was clearly good. We saw the Jacko 3-0 someone earlier on today. Was that
Yeah,
what
especially this losers run of the Jack has been going crazy, but a lot of signs point to Skyfer having this, at least this matchup pretty figured out here. But we're going game 2 with the Jacko.
All right. Cake believes. I want to say that when I watched Cake previously in a previous academy, they had a similar cadence of their their secondary characters. So, and
But it's always it's such a hard consideration when you have secondaries of when are you gonna pull the trigger, when are you gonna take them out, you know, especially when you're playing against somebody that you've already played against in bracket. It's like you could start with your secondary at that point, or you really believe in your main.
and when it comes to character swapping, you got to start somewhere. So I know that feeling of trying to swap to a new character but losing and being like, oh damn, what if I just played my old main? So it can be hard to rotate off, but it seems like Cake is pretty optimally, rather they are at a similar level with both their characters, and that's such a, if you could play everyone in the cast perfectly, that's ideal, right?
Yeah. Well, and then you get into to other considerations where you can use characters to fill gaps.
True.
Against certain matchups and stuff like that.
Both these players today, god damn, just bait and burst, keeping it simple. cakecraver getting that stagger pressure against Skyfer, looking for a chance to press this Hawkbaker if we can, but 2K looks like it's going to be it instead. Back throw as well to get some pressure started against Cake. Counter hit close slash on the wake up as well, not looking good for this Jacko. Oh, wanted to call the bot, but Cake with a rather Skyfer with a really interesting air dash timing in. Man, that defense from Cake was so good. Unfortunately, opened up eventually. But all those blocks, the tech throw as well. Good pressure from Skyfer, but great blocks from Cake.
Yeah, I mean, Skyfer really just showing that sort of pressure dominance that we've been seeing throughout a lot of this. And if they've got you in the corner, it's sucking. Does this hit?
Almost. Skyfer trying to get out, man. This YRC is going to help buy us some time. Wanted to get that 2S after the 2K2D, but Cake able to get out, getting those bots set up.
Now you gotta deal with corner pressure Sin. Find the hole. Unfortunately, it looks like Cake cannot.
Good stuff, Skyfer. Man, Skyfer's been getting a lot of good rounds, a lot of round wins off of back throw starts.
Yeah, and it's we're seeing a lot with both of these players where they're getting really dominant when their opponent's in the corner, and it's just, you know, who can bring their opponent to the corner and how much can you get off it? That Skyfer corner pressure is brutal. I'm glad I'm not having to play against that.
Yeah, right. You know what's awesome about the Jeekly Academy is watching these players play, and I'm like, damn, I think they would kick my ass. It's always funny when you know, when that happens.
Those overheads, they keep slipping in there. Cake's got to start blocking them. Oh, and goes for the low, making it tricky. 2 overheads hit and then the low hits.
Oh, and Skyfer's probably trying to do that trick, man. You see how Skyfer's doing that double jump air stall stuff? They're probably trying to do that that PRC momentum thing to get that last hit on Cake. They were able to get it here, it seems, but I'm watching you, Skyfer. You already showed me that trick twice already, so. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but.
Fine, that's commentary, baby. You get to just.
Ooh, okay. Good PRC to keep it safe after Skyfer showed that backdash against the throw attempt. Overhead right RC. Skyfer's going to make you hurt for that one. Oh, deep jumping counter hit right there.
That's going to be it for Cake. Out at third, but what an impressive showing.
Yeah. We got one more game tonight. Grand Finals. OEG's own Skyfer56 coming in on the Sin against celph-satisfyde. Playing Testament, having not dropped a single set in today's bracket. Skyfer having to do a run back match, only losing once tonight, being to celph-satisfyde. Skyfer with that L in the name, no disrespect, just showing that we're going to have to win 2 sets here in order to get past celph-satisfyde and graduate from the Academy bracket. But those blocks, Satisfyde with some great blocks here.
Skyfer really looking like they're feeling themselves. You know, coming into this one real strong.
Cinna's so cute. All right, Skyfer.
It's such an uphill battle.
Ooh, overhead pop. No RC to do like a fast RC pickup still. But we'll take that damage. Satisfyde ain't complaining about that. Skyfer with a trade hit. Able to get the Oki after because Satisfyde was in the air. Now we're on Chipp percent. Yeah. I think the second hit of Stain probably did it right there against Skyfer. Evening up the rounds. Good stuff, celph-satisfyde.
When I believe that I was mixing up. We've seen so much celph-satisfyde in this top 8.
Yeah, celph-satisfyde making, quite the run for themselves. We didn't see them at all, right? Until, was it the qualifier? No, they qualified. Yeah, we had to see them before top 8. And then we've been seeing them every game since because they refuse to lose. And I love that. Satisfyde really likes that succubus super on the soft knockdown wall breaks.
Yeah, and I believe we saw a similar situation against one of the Sins, but Skyfer able to capitalize on that jump.
Good stuff. Taking this first game.
The first game of the 6 that they'll need.
Yeah, gonna need a couple more after that one, Skyfer, so don't celebrate too early. We're gonna be jumping into the second game here. Guys, I know Skyfer already won a match. But I gotta say, who's gonna win this one? Is it gonna be celph-satisfyde? Or is it gonna be Skyfer? Got a prediction coming y'all's way. I don't know what you're gonna use the points on. We don't got any redeems, but... Okay, here we go. Oh, that was cool from Satisfyde. Okay, some trade. Getting a little scrambly here.
Yeah.
Shouts to Izanami in the chat, by the way, y'all. If you're not hip, give you some lore. Izanami, one of the previous graduates of the academy just last month. Thank you for supporting and hanging out in the chat. We got 7 in here, too. What's going on, 7? Haven't seen you in a minute. And we got a raid. God damn. Oh, my God. The chat's kind of busy right now. What's going on, y'all? Sorry, Skyfer. Sorry, Celph. Streamer brain kicking in here. Overhead, no. Coop, when celph-satisfyde gets those overhead and low arbiter setups, man, it's been quite lethal against all of our other opponents. YRC connects, gets us out that corner. If only for just a moment. But that fall down JK from Skyfer, goddamn!
Yeah, and that's an awkward situation there because that setup for the teleport, Skyfer can throw out one big air move and cover both the IAD and the teleport.
Okay, here we go. 2S with that counter hit. Then another counter go. Oh my god!
Ooh.
All right.
Celph-satisfyde starting to look a little bit shaky. Getting a lot of whipped stuff, getting some not great punishes, but plenty of time for them to bring it back around. And
that's the benefit of being on that winner's side, right, Coop? Like, even if you lose this set, if you come back in the next one,
Yeah, well, I think that there's, of course there are benefits, right? Because your opponent has to win 2 sets, but you get into these situations where you're in the first set and you're on winner's side and you're down 2 games, and there can be a tendency to sort of coast through that third game, and I'm really hoping that we don't see that here, and that, you gotta make Skyfer work for this first set.
Yeah, you only get the advantage of having to, of being on that winner's side if the games leading up to it are long and valuable, right? You want to get a lot of information and you want to wear down Skyfer's morale. For you want to make him feel like it's going to be hard. You don't want them to coast through it, like you were saying.
Especially testing in a character where you can do some trickier zoning stuff in that, like really make him work for it.
Skyfer trying to get in here. And I like how kind of patient Skyfer's been playing, at least in the neutral against Celph, just trying to play this mini game of jumping around the projectiles. Of course, once we get in your face, we're canceling those beat drivers into the throws, getting the tick throw pressure over and over. Good stuff, Skyfer. And what a tricky overhead right there, Coop.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, satisfied
Really,
on a
really good
pixel,
use.
but
Well, now they're both at a pixel, and you gotta. You're the sim player who has to cross the screen.
not a good spot to be. Yeah, Skyper doesn't want to cross the screen. They want to be right on top of you. But Celph, man, no, those arbiters. I do like that from Celph, not going for the greedy third arbiter, just going for a projectile instead.
Here we go. It feels like we're starting to see celph-satisfyde warming up again here, and you know, a lot of their play. You know, they're doing a lot of teleports. They're doing a lot of stuff like that. You gotta really reliant on making sure that you're reading the opponent right and not giving them the opportunity to punish all this tricky stuff that you're trying to do.
Well, there you have it, guys. Celph getting one on the board. And, you know, it spent a lot of time full screen, I'll say that. Celph was able to get a lot of our full screen setups with the arbiters, with these projectiles. I want to say we won a round in that last game when we were both on a pixel with just like a raw crow. So satisfied getting, you know, getting a lot of mileage off of just these raw projectiles here. Skyfer doing a pretty good job of dancing around them, I'd say. And especially once we get on top of Celph, we're dealing damage.
Man, and right there, just that sort of punishing thing about about any Testament matchup is you burst and then it's great. I got you off me. Now I have to cross the screen.
Right. That's how I feel against HC. You burst HC and then they just curse you full screen. It's like, oh man. But we're looking at Sin. We're looking at Testament. We're looking at Skyfer and we're looking at Celph. Oh, counter hit projectile. Skyfer getting pushed that corner.
We're looking at Celph feeling really warmed up a lot closer to how the winners finals was looking between these two, where Celph's got a lot of control over what's going on in the matchup.
Sure.
Granted, Caster's Curse actively happening.
Well, to your point, Coop, I wonder if it was just a matter of Satisfied needing to warm up, because we've been on that winner's side sitting pretty while Skyper's been making a loser's run sticking hot. But good succubi cancel. Celph-Satisfied's going to get a wall break here and a lot of damage. Skyper's not looking in a good position, but we do have resources.
Celph's been sitting on this sliver of health, but really does have... There it is. Makes it work. We've seen that so much. We've seen that so much from Celph-Satisfyde, where they're on a sliver and they pull it out. And that one especially. That was Celph-Satisfyde sitting there one hit away from death. Well, Skyfer had like 60% and makes it work. Plays that tricky Testament game.
Celph about to bring this reverse sweep here against Skyfer. I wouldn't blame Skyfer if they got up, swapped their socks, did 5 jumping jacks, and came back.
And this is one of the, at least for me, you know, if you're in grands from the loser side and it's one game away for either of you, that's honestly like the worst sort of like time for nerves and stuff like that, because you just, the whole time you're thinking, if I can just get this one game, I get room to breathe.
Pressure's definitely on Skyfer right now. Using that 5D, some tricky options here against Celph that we haven't shown yet. Going into that overhead hoof stomp, Skyfer's got a combo that's going to make Celph hurt quite a bit.
And we see, you know, the sort of the Skyfer game plan of where if they've got you in the corner, they're getting a lot of damage on you, but as Celph-Satisfyde gets trickier and trickier with these teleports, harder and harder to carry Testament to the corner.
Oh, and Celph, oh my god. Yo, okay, that was kind of small right there, but Satisfied always teleports there. Instead, went for the feint the one time Skyfer went for the call out. Oh my lord. That was subtle. Great stuff. Skyfer answering back with a good hoof stomp combo here. Unfortunately, dropping Celph, getting out of this corner with that H236. Skyfer, that counter hit close slash. Celph gonna hold on to that burst, it seems. Hold my breath, Coop. Holy crap.
Yeah, this is a tense moment right here, you know. But
Skyfer probably wanted to press a button out of the start of that 2S self-satisfied, trying to get some teleports, but great blocks here from Skyfer. Look out for that teleport. Okay, 6P. Stamina cancels. Well, close slash. No, we catch with close slash there every time. Skyfer catching on, taking advantage, one round away from reset.
and Celph holding on to that burst and getting to play some of this Arbiter Sign gameplay. But Skyfer getting a bit of an early lead in the round.
Oh,
Gets the DP, keeps that corner, gets the 6P, and just...
Ready? Tick throw, ready? Oh, never mind, I was wrong. I got hit.
There we go, that dominant corner gameplay. Getting the reset.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, y'all.
Both players feeling like they're playing really hot right now, though. This is gonna be an intense Grands reset right here.
Updating the scoreboard for y'all. Did I catch the replay? Here we go. It was tricky there. What was that? JD into Wild Assault? That was cool. All right, y'all. Holy moly.
We got a reset. We got as much strive as we can possibly provide.
Okay, all right. If I was Skyfer, I wouldn't be celebrating early, by the way. Still got a few more games to go. And if you're Celph, I wouldn't be disappointed yet, because you still got a few more games to go. Holy moly indeed. Here we are. Going into game 6 here. Oh, I thought I had that score updated. Okay, whoops, my bad. Here, let me do this. Come back. Clean. Guys, Grands Finals reset. Skyfer bringing it back in the nail biter. Or rather, self-satisfied almost bringing it back in the nail biter, but Skyfer clutching it out. Back-to-back grand finals. I was just saying that Izanami. Yeah, back-to-back grand finals resets. Interest and new characters too, by the way. Last time, of course, having the Chipp Giovanna. This time having Sin and Testament.
And a real scrappy round one for the reset. Like they are going at it right now.
Ooh, deep jumping right there. Stain pop lets you convert into a combo.
And we're starting to see a little bit there of some of what we were seeing from self-satisfied in earlier rounds. We're closing the gap, but not necessarily relying on the teleport to close the gap.
Okay.
And especially as Skyfer starts to call out these teleports more and more and be ready for them, like just run up and hit them sometimes, you know.
Good stuff. Oh man, that hoof stomp picking up into 2K or linking to 2K. Unfortunately, not getting the second hit of Tyrant Barrel. There's a little bit of an execution check on that super. Skyfer not getting the confirm this time, and that may be Celph fighting back out of this round because of that.
Oh my god.
Okay, tie your shoes, Skyfer. But if you're a satisfied fan, you're happy with that one. Able to clutch it out even in that corner, taking that Droptimal, turning into a win for your own.
If you're a fan of either of these players, you should be happy with this. These are some good games.
Hell yeah. And that's all we're looking for at the end of the day, right? There's going to be winners, there's going to be losers, but when we put together in a bracket like this and try to cultivate the competition, it's all about the purpose of getting good games. And I think that we have that so far. I think we accomplished that.
I mean, we've had that, like, you know, we've had that basically all day, but this set in particular, there's so many moments where I'm just holding my breath.
Good mash. Oh, okay, I like that from Skyfer. You know, Sins when they don't do the follow-ups after, that's actually clutch. Get that mental stack applied.
Oh, the clank.
Dude, Testament has like the best, like that 5K 6H succubus is like one of the coolest confirms ever. Great run up 5D from Celph, taking that round.
Getting that round off of a clank too, which, you know, clanks in this game are so unpredictable.
Celph so good at teleporting around.
And we see times where Skyfer can start to punish those teleports, but there's so much mental stack, especially with how celph-satisfyde is playing this Testament, you know. It feels like there's a million different things you have to be thinking about.
Definitely putting you through the ringer here. The Testament Gauntlet, celph-satisfyde, admittedly having a really good showing in these last two games. A strong lead so far against Skyfer.
We gotta see here. Skyfer gonna show up in this reset, or is celph-satisfyde gonna close it out?
It looks like for the votes, celph-satisfyde at 24% of the points. Skyfer at 76% of the points. Definitely a lot of Skyfer believers in the chat. Y'all, if your friends are on the stream, if Celph is about to close it out, let me hear you. If you need Skyfer to bring it back and get this Grand's reset reverse sweep, gotta let them know. You gotta let them know soon. Oh my god!
Oh man, baits it, but doesn't get a punish off for it.
Oh.
Wild.
Okay, good jump. Good block. Dancing around the crow, but the anti-air 2H celph-satisfyde. Doesn't get too much off of that, but does some mental damage, I'm assuming.
Celph-satisfyde pulling out some tricky gameplay for what could be tournament game right here. Now tournament round.
They're gonna try to make it. Yo, Cribby, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in, Cribster. Just in time. We're in Grand's reset, celph-satisfyde with a counter hit against Skyfer. But Skyfer with that fall down of their own. Got some OP against Celph. BRC slowdown 2P. Good mash.
Skyfer's got a verse. This is looking really dire.
Oh.
And 2K gets her. And that'll do it.
Here. I'm going to go ahead and start this raid. Coop, anything last thing to say to the fans?
I mean, hey, I want to see more Bridget. I want to see Bridget in the top 8 of Academy.
Yeah, Minuet. Minuet, you got to show up next time. Awesome performance this time. You got to get that top 8 next time, Minuet. And any other Bridgets out there. Guys, thank you for supporting Jeekly Academy. Have a great rest of your weekend. Peace out.